guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy recipe for chimichurri. If you've never heard of chimichurri before, it is a traditional Argentinian, I think I said that right. They use it to put on top of grilled meats, on top of vegetables, and it's really delicious, and it really has a nice, bright, fresh flavor. So it is great for the summer. This recipe is not a traditional recipe though. The traditional chimichurri recipe uses exclusively flat leaf parsley. To be honest, I tried it that way. I do not like that much parsley. So this uses a mix of cilantro, more cilantro than parsley, as well as the flat leaf parsley, and it just turns out really good and flavorful. So we're going to rely very heavily on our food processor today. If you don't have a food processor or a blender that you trust to do this sort of work, that's okay. You can just chop everything really finely. Of course, it takes a little bit more time and the finished product might be a little chunkier than you'd like. So if you have a food processor, definitely pull it out. So to get started with, I've just kind of left everything in a kind of whole agreement here. I am doubling the recipe today, so the amounts that I'm giving you are not the amounts you're going to see me putting in here, just so you know. So we're going to start with 1 shallot, and shallots, they're similar to onions. They're in the same family as onions, but they're a little bit milder in flavor than an onion is. So if you're going to use it in an uncooked application, it's a little bit of a gentler flavor than an onion is. So for this, it works perfectly because the chimichurri isn't getting cooked. So 1 shallot, 1 red jalapeno or Fresno chili, which I have taken most of the seeds out. If you wanted more of a heat kick, definitely leave those seeds in there. Then 2 large garlic cloves or a few medium garlic cloves. Now that is going to be our first run here in the blender or food processor. Okay, so we're going to get that chopped up. Okay. So once we've got that, we're going to go ahead and put this in a bowl, and it is going to go in a bowl with our red wine vinegar, which I will give you the amount on in just a second here. Okay. So that's going to go in our bowl with our red wine vinegar, which that is 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar, and then a teaspoon of salt. And you're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes to marry those flavors. So while that's sitting, it is a perfect time to go ahead and get started on chopping up the herbs. So 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro. I forgot that last time too. 1/2 cup fresh cilantro, 1/4 cup flat leaf parsley. Make sure you're using the flat leaf and not the curly parsley. If you have a question on that, it's literally a flat leaf as opposed to a curled up leaf. I know they usually put them right next to each other. And then our surprise ingredient is some fresh oregano. Just a little bit of that, about 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons worth of that. And if you don't have fresh, you can skip it or you can add in dried. So then we're going to go ahead and get that. Okay. I'm going to give that a little bit more of a chop. By this time, you're already going to be able to smell the really fresh herbiness in this. So this still needs to sit for a little while, but what we would do at this point from here is go ahead and put our herbs in here, mix it in well, and then go ahead and put our olive oil in as well. And then what I did last time, I just let that sit for a little while we grilled up our meat. So it did probably sit for probably 20 to 30 minutes, but I don't know that that's necessarily necessary. It's just the way it kind of played out. This is really, really good on top of steaks. It's a really great way to make flank steak a little bit more exciting than just by itself. You can put it on top of chicken. You can put it on top of shrimp. My husband started dipping his corn in it. So you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. So it's really great for the summer. I hope that you guys try it and like it. And if you do, please leave a comment. Thank you.